Hello, hello. My name is Tara. Welcome to Rings and Things, my new channel. Um, I this channel is pretty much devoted to moissanite and moissanite jewelry. My husband got me a moissanite ring for a Valentine's Day, and ever since then, I cannot get enough of this gemstone. So, in case you're not familiar, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about it. Moissanite, the chemical makeup is silicone and carbon. So, silicone carbide is it's Si capital C is the scientific, I forget what it's called, the chemical numbers, whereas diamonds are pure carbon, moissanite is carbon and silicone. So it's naturally occurring, um, and it was discovered by Henry Moissan. He was a scientist at Meteor Crater in Arizona in 1893. He thought it was a diamond until 1904 before he figured it out. Moissanite in its natural form is very rare. It originated from giant branch stars. So these are literally space rocks, you know. Um, Henry Moissan spent the rest of his life trying to recreate moissanite, but was unable to. So all moissanite jewelry today that you see is lab grown. Synthetic is another word for it. In 1995, a company called Charles and Colvard formed a way to sell market quality moissanite to the public. They filed a patent that they held for 20 years until 2015. And then once that patent ran out, it opened the doors for other jewelers, other stone makers to grow their own moissanite and sell it. And I'll tell you the difference between American moissanite and moissanite from China is the difference of night and day. Um, Now that other jewelers can get moissanite, the price has significantly dropped. Like the difference, like I just said, is crazy between the US and China. Moissanite is also used for commercial and industrial applications due to its hardness, optical properties, and conductivity. Moissanite is known for its brilliance and durability, its scratch resistance, and is often compared to diamonds. But here's why I think moissanite is better than diamonds. Moissanite has more brilliance, more fire, more luster, more dispersion. So, brilliance is the white light you see in the ring. You can see that. Fire is the colorful light. You may not see that so much, but that's the colored flashes that you'll see. And those really pop in like sunlight. Um, And then the luster is the shine of the stones. The shine of these moissanite bracelets are unbelievable. I can't even, when I look at them, I'm shocked at how shiny they are because I don't regularly clean them or anything. Moissanite also has double refraction, whereas diamonds are single. So double refraction just means double the dazzle. On the Mohs scale, diamond is the hardest mineral on Earth at a 10, but moissanite is a close second. It's the second hardest mineral on Earth at a 9.25. And just to compare that, a sapphire is a 9 and an emerald is a 7.5. Moissanite is ethically sourced, it's environmentally friendly, and it's definitely cost effective. It goes for between 5 and 10% of what diamonds cost. So, and if I get into a little bit more detail about the numbers as far as moissanite versus diamond and the brilliance, fire, and luster. But I'm just showing how it's higher. But I already told you guys that. If you're interested in more details, you can let me know in the comments. So let me show you what I am wearing today. I figured I would start my first video with what I like to, well, what I'm wearing today. And then in subsequent videos, I'll show you other pieces that I own. This ring right here that I was showing you is the Zendaya dupe ring. So can you see that? There you go. Zendaya got engaged to Tom Holland, and he gave her a 5-carat east-west cushion cut diamond, and that's what this is in moissanite. It's a 5-carat. Moissanite, rather than being measured in carats, most times they're measured in millimeters. So this is a 9 by 11 millimeter cushion cut. And it's really cool because it has a collet setting going all the way around in silver. This was a two-tone ring. The band was gold, but it was just gold plated. And over the months, it's worn off. Like here, it's totally silver. But I don't mind. I order my jewelry in silver because gold is so expensive right now. So I've been doing silver and white gold. And this ring I got from Kualolit on AliExpress for it's selling for $75 and change right now, which is, to me, is unbelievable for a 5-carat. And this is one of my sparkliest rings. I love the facets in this ring. If you can see those, they're just super chunky. I'm sorry, I can't tell. There we go. Really beautiful. On my index finger here, this is from a company called Atta Gems, ATTA Gems. They're on AliExpress, but now they've also recently gone on to Temu. So I got this ring off of Temu because I didn't want to. They're more on AliExpress. I don't know why. Some of the same rings. I got this, I think, for like $32, which is still kind of overpriced, but it's like a Spinelli Kilcullen ring. It has the connector ring right here that spins around, and then 2 silver bands, and in the center, this is all moissanite. It's an eternity band that spins around. One of my favorite rings, though. I wear it just about every day. This is my wedding band. This is from Anu Jewel. If you're familiar with any jewelry companies on Amazon, they're called Anu Club, ANU Club on Amazon. They sell the same jewelry on AliExpress as they do on Amazon, and their prices are much less, more than half off what Amazon charges. And even though it's coming from China, it takes about 7 days to get there, and it doesn't take a month, so they ship that day. I paid like $30-something for this ring, and then for the last few days I was looking, it was like $46. So that's what it is right now, but it's a full eternity band, 4 millimeter width on these. So that's 0.3 carat per each, but I really wanted a chunky band like that. If I move over to my bracelets here, you'll see this clover bracelet. These are all gold plated, but I've been wearing them for months, never taking them off, swimming, showering, everything, and the gold plate is still perfect. This clover one is from a company on AliExpress called Rapper Gold, RAPR Gold. This is a 5 millimeter, they call it a paperclip bracelet, so it's half tennis bracelet, half paperclip bracelet. These are 5 millimeter stones, which are half a carat each, They also sell this bracelet in 2 millimeter stones, and this version is selling for about $25 on AliExpress. It's made by a company, Oxtao, Oxtao. And the 2 millimeter, I think, are a little less, cost a little less. This is a 3 millimeter gold plated tennis bracelet from a company called Pure New that cost me about $50. Over here on my left wrist, these are my silver bracelets. This is a 4 millimeter tennis bracelet, also from Pure New. They have the best prices, I think, on a lot of their moissanite jewelry. This is another Oxtao bracelet. I loved my gold one so much, the paperclip bracelet, and the price was so good that I ordered a second. This is a Cartier love bracelet. It's actually a dupe I got off of AliExpress with cubic zirconia in it. It uses screws to screw on, so you need a second person to put it on for you. But it's actually their most famous bracelet. It's got the Cartier logo engraved in it and everything, but I got it at a really reasonable price considering it's Cartier. So I just wanted to show you real quick. This is the boxes that my bracelets came in, my tennis bracelets from Pure New. They each came in a really nice velvet box with moissanite, and like diamonds have GIA, cards. Moissanite have what are called the GRA card. They don't really necessarily mean too much, but you can look them up on a website. So this is for my bracelet here, and it's only going to talk about the stones. And usually they don't make these GRA cards for under half a carat stones, so I find it weird. I even got one with this. And then I'm going to show you the ring that I'm wearing as my wedding band today. Oh, this is my GRA card for my Zendaya ring. I will show you that too. But this ring right here is a elongated hexagon moissanite ring. It's 4 carats. It's 7 millimeters by 14 millimeters. And if you look on the sides, it has a hidden halo of moissanite going all the way around it. Totally gorgeous. It's got the step cutting in the center, the way you would have of an emerald cut or of a Asher cut, but more like an emerald, right? So I'm going to put this back on my finger if I can get it. My fingers have swollen up over the summer. Normally I wear a 5. This ring is a 6. Let's get it on. But I'll tell you, I am just obsessed with moissanite. It's so sparkly, it drives me to distraction. Moissanite sparkles the way I wish my diamonds sparkled. And I just feel like I know this secret that not enough people know. When I got engaged in 2003, moissanite was not a thing. It wasn't a known thing, so it wasn't even an option for us. But had it been, I absolutely would have went for it. I think this ring is super unique, I do have an oval on its way to me that's going to be my engagement ring, my permanent engagement ring, and then my other rings will go and be my right hand rings. But let me just show you real quick what a GRA card looks like. Now again, this is for the cushion cut 9 by 11 millimeter Zendaya ring. So this comes, I bought it in sterling silver with with gold plating. Just the band was plated. The colette setting going around it is silver. So it's a 2-tone ring. But you can get it all silver, you can get it all gold, and you can get it in sterling silver, you can get it in 10 karat gold, 14 karat gold, or platinum, he usually offers. So this is the card itself. You scan the QR code, or sometimes it will give you the name of the website to go to, but I don't see it. So I would scan this, you put in the GRA code, which should match the code on here, and I can tell that it does, and it should also match the card in here. So here we got the GRA. It says moissanite report, and then you look inside here, the report number, and this ends with 925 like the others, so it's the right one. Shape cushion. Measurements 9 by 11 millimeters. Carat weight. Oh, this says 15 carats. It's not, though. That's a typo. It's 5 carats. Color D, that means colorless. Clarity VVS1, that means very, very slightly included. So if you were looking under a microscope, you could see some very, very small inclusions, but they're not noticeable to the naked eye. To the naked eye, you have the perfectly cut ring, which is just incredible with moissanite. And then clarity, cut, polish, symmetry are all excellent, and fluorescence is none. It gives you a little shape here about the thickness and of your stone, the shape and the way that it's cut. And then here's a guide of colors and cuts. So that's what comes with the card with these. And this ring that I just opened up and put on is also from Kualolit. So if you buy a ring from them, it will come in a pink velvet box like this. And they send the GRA card, and then they send a jewelry polishing cloth. And these have jewelry cleaner in them, and they work for as long as you don't wash them, so long as you don't wash them. But I figured let's clean up my jewelry a little bit, because I've been putting lots of lotion on my fingers. I really want to clean this one up. This one gets dirty quick. See? But it looks so beautiful once it's polished. Okay, that looks really good. I'll go over this one. I'm going to clean the collet setting as well. Just kind of shine it up. Look at that shine, you guys. Look at that sparkle. Incredibly insane. There we go. It's beautiful. And here is my 4mm Eternity wedding band with the 4 karat hexagon, elongated hexagon, my bad. Am I in frame? Yeah, there we go. Elongated hexagon from Kualolit also. Kualolit is definitely my favorite jeweler on AliExpress because he has a huge variety of cuts of stones, different sizes of stones. He also does lab diamonds. He does rubies, emeralds, sapphires, and his prices to me are reasonable. Like I said, this ring, I swear it was like 90 something dollars this morning, but the prices fluctuate, you know. It's been like $75.44 for months. That's what I paid, but I think I got had discounts, like coupons to use, so I got a deal. This ring here was a birthday gift, but it is selling for $86 right now. If you're interested in learning more about moissanite, there is a Reddit page with tons of information. You'll go down a rabbit hole, trust me. And then there's also a Reddit for the Kualolit page, and Kualolit is spelled Kuololit. The owner's name is Sam, and he is out of China, but he does good work. He does what do you call it? Personalized work. You know what I mean? If you go to him with something you want made, he'll make it for you. As long as it's in gold, he won't do it in silver, but he will do it in gold. And his prices just are reasonable compared. You look at moissanite sellers in the U.S. and they want $1,000, $2,000 for a 1 or 2 carat ring. I'm buying 5 carats for $100 or around $100, you know. And his moissanite is the best. It really is. And he'll tell you, I get the best moissanite. And I've bought moissanite from other vendors on AliExpress. I mean, small things like this aren't going to matter, but I've bought larger rings, like oval rings, and the cut is just not as sparkly as the cuts from Kualolit. So I definitely highly recommend him. But I hope you enjoyed my video. Hopefully my timer didn't run out on my phone. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video where I'll show off another piece of my moissanite jewelry. And I'd like to make a little series of this, you know. I have a bunch to show off, and then when I get new pieces, I'll show you guys those too. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you very much for watching. Think about subscribing and hitting the like button. Would love to have you here. Thanks again, guys. Bye.